This is the medical deck.
Isaac, are you there? We were attacked. Kendra's gone. 1 minute she was there, and I can't believe I lost her.
Who's gonna bitch at you now?
We can still do this. Get me the captain's rig codes, and we'll find Nicole. Looks like the crew barricaded the door to the emergency wing. We have to blow through it to get to the morgue. Get some thermite from medical storage, and a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor. God, communication is useless in all this static.
Right! Thermite from... Wait a minute. Did he just say get some thermite from medical storage? Isn't thermite a little too... I don't know... extremely dangerous to be considered medical supply? I think Hammond may be just a little bit confused. But just in case, he's the boss, so I guess I'll go to medical supply and see what I can find. The following tip explains that all weapons have an alternate firing mode. You've already seen the plasma cutter's alternate firing mode, which is to switch between a horizontal cut and a vertical cut.
All weapons have an alternate firing mode.
Where would you be without science? I like the fact that 500 years in the future, when we've mastered interstellar travel, that such a large segment of the human population is not entirely sold on the reliability of the scientific method, that its proponents still find it necessary to fund a promotional campaign for science. This is medical supply. If you don't believe me, look at this model of the human torso with its organs, and that anatomy poster of a fat guy with freakishly long arms. I rest my case.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Your face is a hazardous anomaly. I find it useful to stand on this catwalk right now, because there are no air vents on the walls next to it, and those are what monsters come out of. Now, once in a while, after you've done killed all the monsters, you'll have reason to suspect there might be one or two of them still around. As you can see, I just killed me a whole mess of them, and yet the lights are still off, and the quarantine ain't yet over. Also, if you listen close, you can hear one of them clearing its throat. Now that just means it's time to go on a good old-fashioned monster hunt. Ooh, I see one. Take that, monster. All right, we got him. Now, why is the quarantine still on? Well, heaven's sakes alive, we ain't done yet. I suppose you boys come to see me. Well, let's get her over with.
Quarantine lifted.
Woo-wee! How about that?
I finally convinced Jurgens to show me the video feed from the colony. And what I saw was glorious. Breathtaking. Miners undergoing a transformation into something extraordinary. I must know more. Even as the believer within me wants to become one of them, the scientist needs to uncover their secrets. I need to study one of these necromorphs, as Kine so clinically puts it. I need to witness this infection firsthand. Perhaps that patient from the colony.
And with that, the monsters finally have a name. Necromorphs. Necromorphs. I don't know, I guess I expected a better name from the people who made Dead Space. This clinic could really use more plastic models of open human torsos. Oh, hey, there's one.
What in God's name is going on down there?
I think that's precisely the point, Doctor. God's work.
I'm not so sure of that. We have to assume that the colony's problems are somehow connected to the marker.
You can assume all you want to. I do not. The marker is glorious and divine. You know that.
God moves in mysterious ways.
Anyway, we'll have it on board tomorrow. You can analyze it all you want to. What are you so worried about?
Worried? Captain, people are dying down there, killing each other. Is this madness the transformation unitology teaches us?
Doctor, Terrence, there will always be risk when the stakes are high. And here, they're enormous. It could change everything.
And that's what worries me.
Man, that security camera really has some personality, doesn't it? Okay, over here is a secret room in which can be found a gold semiconductor. Semiconductors are useless as items, but they can be sold to the store for credits. The two men in the video were the captain of the Ishimura, whose dead body we'll be trying to locate here in the medical deck, and Dr. Kine, whose office we're in, and who, according to the audio recording we found earlier, coined the term necromorph. That audio recording and the captain in that video introduced a religion to the game's plot, which will become increasingly relevant to the story, and which, no doubt, is the real reason they're still posting public service ads promoting science in the future. Biological Prosthetics Center? We keep you working? Gosh, this ship comes fully equipped. Deep space mining must be extremely hazardous.
Come on! Let me out!
Ah! Oh, it's a good thing he's in the Biological Prosthetics Center. No thanks, I'm just here to watch. Well, no, I doubt they can fix that. I don't know what that thing was, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let it explode my head. Alright, you little... What's in those green aquariums? Are those babies? Wait a minute. Biological prosthetics? Oh my god! We're growing babies for body parts! The Republicans must be pissed! This must mean that that thing that killed that guy is... Oh no, it can't be. No! Ah, it's a baby! Fun fact! Based on recent advancements in stem cell technology, scientists have been able to successfully grow entire functioning organs using stem cells harvested from an adult's body. How it works is that what is called a synthetic scaffolding, shaped like the desired organ, is seeded with the stem cells, which then grow into that shape and begin functioning like the desired organ. One man received a brand new trachea made of stem cells collected from his own body using this method, and made a complete recovery from tracheal cancer. Because the trachea was of his own DNA, he didn't need to take immune suppressant drugs to prevent his body from attacking the new organ. Science is not perfect, But if in the future amputees need biological replacement parts, they will not likely need to have entire human babies grown to make them. Unfortunately though, even though monster severed feet and arms might be scary, they're not nearly as scary as a monster baby. So the designers of Dead Space would likely have ignored the actual direction science is taking for that reason. One of the things I like about this room is the ethical question. It borders on Brave New World dystopian science, and makes one wonder, does the human race actually deserve the kind of hell presently taking place on the Ishimura? Huh. Where indeed would we be without science? Well, I'll be damned.
Alright, that thermite you picked up should be able to melt through the barricade. Use the shock pad to ignite it. Hope I can hold this position. I can hear something big moving out there.
There was thermite in medical storage. I never would have guessed there could ever be a medical use for thermite. But what can I say? Damn it, Jim. I'm an engineer, not a doctor. Did you see that? That bastard spit on me! Urgh! It's infuriating. I think I need to put this semiconductor in the store before I finish up the video. Well, at least I made it past the biological prosthetic center. Those babies were almost as annoying as real ones. But thankfully I'm done with them. After all, there couldn't possibly be more babies on this ship than that. Not from that little room. Nah, no way. I'd say my days of fighting necromorph babies are behind me for sure.